Are you ready to make the change?
I don't know, am I? Probably not. I like eating too much. I'm a bad example. Don't do what I do.
Stop.
It's true.
Welcome all to our channel. Today we're going to be discussing healthy meal choices. It's part of our life experiences series.
Yes, part of our life experiences series.
So, healthy lifestyle involves making choices. By taking steps towards healthy living, we can reduce heart disease, cancer, stroke, diabetes. Are you ready to make the change? So we need to control our portion sizes. We need to read the label so we can lose the weight and we can maintain our healthy weight.
You should try to find something that you like to eat, and that's one advantage of controlling portion sizes. You still get to eat what you like, you just don't get to eat too much of it. That's what's helpful. Because if you're eating something that you don't like, you're not gonna stay on that diet or that. I guess it's more of a lifestyle change. You're not gonna do much of a lifestyle change if it's something you don't like doing, like if it tastes awful. So that's it's a recommendation to try and eat something that you enjoy, even if it's a smaller portion. Still something you enjoy. And there are a lot of foods that you can actually eat. They can actually eat that still taste good, and don't necessarily. I don't know what I'm saying. Just leave it at that. You continue.
So healthy living requires a lot of planning. Some things that we can consider is eat everything under the rainbow. If you have a variety of fruits and vegetables and stuff that's under the rainbow with all different colors, it adds variety to you have more choices. You don't get bored. More things to choose from, more assortment of vitamins and minerals that you can ingest. Fresh fruit, frozen fruit, or even canned fruit. It's better to eat it fresh, but sometimes if you buy stuff that's fresh, you need to eat it right away or it gets spoiled. And sometimes it's very pricey. Frozen veggies and frozen fruits are our next best option. You can saute them, and also the canned fruits and veggies. Just be careful. Remember, with the canned fruits and veggies, with the canned fruit, they add a lot of syrup and they have a lot of preservatives in it that are not good for you. So you're adding there's a lot of hidden calories in the canned food.
I'm not a big fan of vegetables, so I usually try to spice them up just a little bit so they taste better. But it, what? If you put a little bit of salt, a little bit of oil, maybe some hot sauce or something, or you mix them. Sometimes I'll mix them, say, with some other meat or something, so this way you don't taste as bland. Like sometimes I'll have like beef and broccoli. That's especially if it's lean beef and broccoli, it doesn't taste too bad. You're getting your broccoli and you're getting your beef.
We want to ingest a lot of green leafy veggies. They're very high in calcium, potassium, vitamin A, vitamin K. For example, the kale, spinach, arugula, collard greens, and romaine lettuce. Well, the kale, the spinach, arugula, and the romaine lettuce, you can use them in salads. Spice them up with a little bit of salt and pepper, lemon juice, some olive oil, or instead of the lemon juice, you can use vinaigrette. The kale, you need when you use it in a salad, you have to chop it up real fine, so that and leave it soaking in whatever it is you're seasoning it up with. It's very, like I said, it has a lot of nutrients in it: calcium, potassium, vitamin A, vitamin K. We need that in our system to maintain our electrolyte balance. Also, the cruciferous, I didn't know what that was until I looked it up, but cruciferous veggies are veggies that they're like a flower. For example, the broccoli, the cauliflower, the Brussels sprouts, the bok choy. The broccoli and the cauliflower, you can eat them raw. They're really good raw. Don't add any ranch dressing because, like we uh, had the talk before, one of our previous videos was the hidden calories. And if you add any like ranch dressings and stuff like that, you're just gonna add, more calories to your meal. You don't want that. So you can steam them, broil them, grill them, put them on the grill. and season them up with a little bit of Mrs. Dash. Mrs. Dash has a lot of condiments, organic condiments without any preservatives that are really, they taste really good. And even for those of us that have problems with hypertension, you have to be careful ingesting too much salt and water. You don't want to add any extra salt to anything. So Mrs. Dash is a really good supplement for salt.
Well, black pepper and garlic powder, garlic or fresh garlic, stuff like onions, garlic, and black pepper taste really good, and they're all healthy. And also stuff like oregano, parsley, basil, cilantro. There's a whole bunch of spices you can put on there to taste good and make things taste better and don't actually have very many side effects. Black pepper doesn't have too much of a side effect other than tasting good and making you want to eat more. So,
Black pepper.
well, any
Everything.
pepper, actually any pepper.
Another food group would be the protein. Animal protein is very important since we can only get certain amino acids with animal protein. Amino acids are used in our bodies for production of hormones like insulin and other hormones that we need to maintain our system in balance. But we still have many choices, and we can embrace the healthy ones that are in low saturated fats. For example, egg whites. Egg whites have no cholesterol, no saturated fat at all, as opposed to eating the whole egg with the yolk. And you can prepare them in any way you want. You can add egg to anything. It'll still taste good. Lean beef, sirloin cut steak is very tasty. It's very filling, and you can cook it on the grill so all the fat drops down to the bottom. It can be like grilled or broiled, and you can add a little bit of salt and pepper, and that's all it needs, or a little bit of fresh rosemary, and it'll taste good. If you have leftovers the next day, you can add some mushrooms. Saute the mushrooms with olive oil, onions, black pepper, red pepper, green pepper. You can make a whole mixture and add the steak to that concoction. It's really good. It's had a chance to marinate overnight in the salt and pepper you put the day before, so it's pretty good. It doesn't need anything. It doesn't need any sauces at all, because the moisture from the vegetables will tenderize the meat, and the taste from the meat will go into the vegetables, so it really tastes good. We do that very often. I only eat like half a steak, and just leave it in the fridge till the day after, and the day after we'll have leftovers. And you can make a huge meal if you put like enough vegetables. For both of us, half a steak would be enough. And you don't need to have any rice, no potato, no nothing with carbs, added carbohydrates. So with the chicken is another healthy choice, but the chicken breast without the skin. You can marinate it overnight because it's kind of dry when you cook it. It's very dry. You can marinate it with lemon and pepper and salt and pepper, and just you can put it over the grill again, broil it, or you can make it into a soup. With the soup, you can put cabbage in it, a little bit of potato, peas and carrots, and make it like a huge stew that you don't have to cook anything else, just the soup. The soup is the meal. So I like to put
Agador.
I like to put coriander. You put anything that you have in the fridge. You just toss it in there. Any vegetables you have, you just toss it in there. I even like to put plantain, but it has to be a green plantain. It tastes really good, and it's very filling, and it has all the colors under the rainbow. It's very delicious, and with a little banana on the side, it fills you up real fast.
I think we need to do in the future maybe an episode on eating out, but just to give you an idea, one of the taco places I go to, you can get the lean beef, the sirloin taco or chicken taco. They're about 210 calories each. Between the two tacos, and you put in some onion, some cilantro, some hot sauce, and more hot sauce, and maybe 3 different flavors of hot sauce. It'll taste good with a corn tortilla, not the flour. So with that, I'm having the two tacos with the corn tortilla and all the dressings, about 450 calories, and that's quite filling. And it tastes good because you have all the spicy food in there. And generally, spicy hot sauces don't have a lot of calories. So 450 calories, and I'm quite full for hours. And I like to eat a lot. So, like I said, that's usually using either the sirloin or the chicken as the main meat. And I'm pretty full for a while. So, well, mostly full.
We also like to do lean pork chops. They're very, very lean. You can, again, marinate them in whatever marinade you come up with. We usually just put a little bit of Montreal seasoning. It has black pepper, salt, sea salt, lemon, and pepper, and then you just put them over the grill. You can put some apples on it, and then take out the apples and make it into like a little applesauce thing, so you don't have to buy the little applesauces. It tastes really good. It's so delicious. Fish is also very good. The fish, salmon, mackerel, you grill it, you put it with some lemon pepper in a foil, and you can put onions and spinach and carrots in there, and it's just delicious.
Something else we don't talk about too much is fat. It's good to have some fat, not too much. And if I remember correctly, I think a gram of protein or a gram of carbs about 4 calories versus a gram of fat, something like 9 calories. But if you have zero fat in your diet, you get hungry. And you do need some fat in your diet as well because your nervous system needs the fat, your skin needs the fat. Should you eat too much? Probably not. Back in moderation, but it tastes good. And most importantly, it takes longer to digest. So I usually eat it early in the day if I'm going to have any fat early in the day. It takes longer to digest and you feel full for a longer period of time. So it's a good idea to have some. Tastes good, but not to have too much. So.
Fruit is a very healthy option for taking care of your sweet tooth if you have one. It's very low fat snack with plenty of vitamins and minerals and fiber. Apples, bananas, any kind of berries are good, are low in sugar. You can add a little bit of yogurt to it instead of the ice cream to make it a little bit more, a better consistency. What I like to do sometimes is I like to add a little bit of lime or lemon and squeeze an orange on it and kind of smash it. It's really good. Growing up, my kids it was a fruit salad, I would call it. And the kids just loved it. You put lemon, to juice it up a little bit, you put lemon and you put tangerine and all the citrus fruits and just squeeze everything. You don't have to add any sugar, any added sugar. It tasted great just with it. You can add a little bit of nuts and sprinkle a little bit of coconut in it, and it was just delicious. They would love it. One thing to avoid, I used to eat, I couldn't feel full before without eating rice. I had to have rice with every meal, every lunch and dinner. That has a lot of calories, right? White rice, they're empty calories that you do not need. A better option to white rice is brown rice, and I add mushrooms, onions, and
Well,
black eyed peas.
sometimes peas, carrots, other things as well,
Mhm.
depending on what you're adding. Beans, peas, black eyed peas,
The
other
black
things
eyed peas taste really good with
with
the
the brown
brown
rice.
rice. So if you're gonna make the change, make sure you make the change something that you're gonna like, that you're gonna stick to. Like for example, don't go out and buy fish and spend money on fish because salmon is pretty expensive. And if it's just gonna sit there in the fridge and stink it up because you hate the smell and you're never gonna eat it, so that fish is gonna be there at the end of your at the bottom of your freezer forever and a day. So don't buy it. Buy stuff that you're gonna stick to it, that you're gonna like, and that you're gonna like to prepare and eat.
In the future, I want to do one about fast food. So if there's a particular fast food place, especially if it's one that I frequent, I know what all the good food is to eat there that tastes good and is low calorie. But please put it in the comments if there's a particular fast food place you want us to discuss, assuming that it's nearby. Because I'm not going to travel a million miles to get to one. So, and I think in the future we're going to do one on fast food or eating out. Uh, eating out and feeling full without eating too many calories, I guess.
Thank you for watching our channel, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Are you ready to make the change?
I don't know, am I? Probably not. I like eating too much. I'm a bad example. Don't do what I do.
Stop.
It's true. You didn't do anything funny.
And the dogs didn't bark.
No howling, no barking, no nothing. Oh, don't get him start barking. That's it.
Yes.
Nothing funny. What am I going to put for the outtakes or whatever? If you have nothing funny to put for the outtakes or the intro, you said put something a little funny in the intro. There's nothing funny. Try to think of something. Fake it if you have to.
Fake it till you make it.
All right, let me stop all this.
Thank you for watching our channel, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
We didn't do anything funny.